In this video, we're going to continue along with JavaScript syntax, and specifically we're going to look at the for loop. Now the for loop is a lot like the while loop, and that's why I'm going to leave the code up that we used from the last video, which of course was a while loop, and I will just keep that commented out because I want to show you how similar the while loop and the for loop are. Now you'll remember that we wanted to write out the statement, a statement has run 4 times. And so we set up this condition to do just that. On the 5th time, it was false, and then the program was finished. But we got our 4 lines of a statement has run written out, and that's what we wanted. And what does that do for us? Well, we don't have to type out this statement 4 times. We can just have the loop do it 4 times for us. Now, in terms of a for loop, like I said, it's very similar to a while loop. Here is the key difference. We are taking all the statements, and remember there's 3 parts to this. There's a counter, which of course is our variable I, which stood for index. There's the condition, which is the second statement, and there is the incrementer. So what we do is we take all 3 of these and put those inside these parentheses. And they go in a top-down order. So this will be the first one. And so let's go ahead and copy and paste that in the parentheses. So we'll put that here. Then we'll take our condition, which is always in the second spot right in the middle. So we put that after our counter. And then we need a semicolon. So a semicolon separates the statements. And then we need our incrementer. We do not need a semicolon for the last statement. And so again, that's just the big difference. We're just taking all 3 of these and putting these inside the parenthesis. And let's go ahead and save this. And let's go to our web page and run this now. And we should get 4 lines of code, and we did. And so as I said, it did the same thing that our while loop in the last video did. You might ask, well, why would I use a for loop? And here is the answer. Many developers find this easier to read and understand because all the statements are right here in the parenthesis. We can just simply see here we've got our counter, we've got our conditional, and here's where we're incrementing the counter. It's all right there. We don't have to go all over the place like we do in the while loop to see what's going on. So this is much easier to understand for many developers. And that is the reason the for loop is one of the most popular loops in coding. Now you may say, well, wait a minute, this is pretty easy to read here, but what if we had 50 lines here of code? And now you have to go find where the incrementer is. So I think you guys get my point. So that is it for this video. I will see you guys in the next video.